Hello, hello. Let's
Hello,
see.
I don't see you, but hello.
Hey, how you there? I see you now. Hi,
You see?
everybody. How's it going?
All
Um,
right. How's everything?
Good. Well, me and Charles are here today because Rich had some things he had to take care of. So you're going to have us as the pilot and co-pilot, and we're still pretty novices. So please stay with us and give us a break here.
Yeah, but
Um,
like we've always said, hey, this is the dynamic duel right here, man.
that's it. We're going to make it go. We're going to do a good job today for sure.
That's
So
right.
anyway, well, I guess we ought to just get started with that first race. So be my guest.
All right. Well, in this first race at Parks, and I don't know what the track is going to be exactly like. Probably muddy over there. A lot of weird weather everywhere. Mile and 70 yards for this race. Claiming price of 50,000. Non-winners of two in a year. Purse is 18,000 for fillies and mares, 4-year-olds and up, which have not won two races since August of 27. August of 27th.
All right. Well, let's.
Then we
Let,
have our simulation board here for odds and pays. It looks like the two horse here is going to have basically an 80% chance of having that lead at the quarter pole. And then when it comes to simulation odds, what we have here, we got the four, uh, slightly under 4-1, and the morning line says 6-1 on this horse. And then we got that seven at 3-1, and the morning line says 4.5-1. And in my opinion, I think this whole race is a wide open race. What do you think there, Terry?
yeah, I agree. I agree with that. As you can see with my wager, that I think that's the way it is. So
Yeah.
I'll get started and talk about this number six Sugar Streak. She ran second versus Tuffler her last race, drops in class today, and her best dirt speed is fastest among today's starters. And then I like number two, Juliet's Music, ran second versus similar in her last race, has the highest last race speed rating, and has a high percentage trainer who in the last 14 days has won 2 out of 5 starts. And then number seven, my third pick, Mariana Queen, won her last race at Parx Racing, and her early speed running style helps her chances. My long shot is the five, Little Miss Hot Shot. She likes the track, finishing in the money 57% of the time, winning 17% of the starts. And this distance won't be a problem as she's finished in the money in 67% of her races and won 19% of those starts at this today's distance. And I'm going to bet $1 daily double. I'm going to use the 2567 with the 4-8.
All right. Well, it looks like at least we have the first horse the same, the six. The six horses, yeah, is my first choice in this race. Also, this horse ran second last time out, like you said. Got a hot jockey trainer combo in the last 14 days on this horse, so that's why he's my top choice. But you know what? The five horse does have a shot in this race. Uh, Drops in class, has the speed to steal it. This is his second start after a layoff, and then the two. Which on our board says has an 80% chance of having the lead, which I do believe will have the lead at the quarter pole, and does have a chance to steal this race. Ran second last time out, and you know this horse was 7 for 14 last year, and you got a hot trainer in the last 14 days. And my price horse here will be the three. This horse drops in class also. Trainer gets 67% when he drops him down two classes and more. And then this horse also is below his claim price, which is, he's going below that level that he probably did well at. And so you got to watch out for him there.
All right, sounds good. Well, let's just go ahead and move. Oh, you've got a bet here too. You
Yeah, I
picked
started
what?
to pick. I'm gonna be swinging for the fences today, Terry. Since it's spring training, I'm going for it. Let's just go for the home runs.
All right, sounds
Yeah,
good to
so
me.
I'm gonna do a pick five here with my top three picks. And the first leg, my second leg is gonna be my top three picks, and my third leg will be my top two picks, and my fourth leg top three picks, and then I'm gonna single out the fifth leg of this rate of the card.
Well, that sounds good. Well, let's get going on this second race here. Let me get it up there, and got to move around with
All
my
right.
music.
Second race
There we
here at
go.
Parks. You got it up there? All right, good.
I do.
All
Some
right.
scratches, three
Yeah.
scratches in this race.
Yeah. I was expecting a lot more scratches today, to be honest with you. Um, this race is a 6 furlong race for maiden claiming of $16,000. This is for 3-year-olds going 6 furlongs. And so our simulation board here, what we have so far, because remember this is a maiden race, so we don't have some horses don't have a lot of races to go off of. But the 4 horse has a 76% chance of having that lead at the quarter pole. I believe so. Also, I think that horse will be out there flying. Simulation odds. I don't think you have any because the one that really was a big overlay is scratched. So, and matter of fact, I thought that was the horse to beat. By the way, the 8. So, yeah, that leaves this race kind of wide open for me. I don't know about for you, but I think it's kind of wide open.
Yeah, it does. It is wide open. So anyway, you want to start off with yours?
Sure. Okay, my picks here. So I'm gonna my top pick is the 5. This horse has speed. This is his second start after a layoff. This trainer gets 21% overall. So there's a lot of pluses to this horse. The 3 drops in class today. The trainer gets 21% when he takes a horse from a straight maiden into the claiming maiden ranks, and then he adds Lasix and blinkers today. So there's a lot of going on with that horse. The 2 drops in class also. He adds the Lasix, and I think that horse fits well with these type. And then the 4 is my price horse. This horse has some speed. He ran third last time out, and you got a hot jock in the last 7 days jumping aboard.
All right. And you got you got bets here?
Yeah, you know what? I'm just gonna take all 4 of my picks and put them in a try box. So it'll be the 2, 3, 4, 5. Not exactly in that order, but I think this race is kind of a little wide open, and I think you're gonna have prices here.
Okay. Well, let me tell you what I like. I like the number 4 races. I'm 4 horses. My first pick, Union Reward. He ran third in his last race, and has a high percentage winning trainer and jockey. Number 8 is Secret Thunder. My second choice, he drops in class today, has the highest last race speed rating, and his best start speed is fastest among today's starters. Number 2 is my third pick. He drops in class today. Lasix is added, and he has a good 4 furlong workout. And then number 5, my long shot, has an early foot and can improve can improve in his second start off a layoff. So anyway, all right. Well, let's just keep it moving, and we'll move on to the next race. I got to click my little mouse around here and here. So let me see
All
here.
right.
Third race. There we go.
All right.
Again.
So the third race, another maiden race. We got
Mhm.
a 6 furlong contest here. Uh, for maiden, 25,000, purse of 30. This is for 4-year-olds and up. And then when it comes to our simulations board here, it looks like that 5 horse has basically a 60% chance of having that lead at the quarter pole. I think the 7 might have something to say about that a little bit. I think he's right now at 19%, and I think he's got a little bit better chance than that. And then simulation odds, excuse me, you got that 5 slightly under even money, and the morning line says 4.5 to 1, which is a pretty good overlay if you ask me. And that's
Yeah.
all I got on the board.
All right. Well, let's see. You want to talk about your horses to start with?
Yeah, sure. Okay. My first choice here is the 2 horse. This 2 horse ran third last time out. He drops in class. The trainer gets 27% when he puts him a straight maiden, excuse me, to a maiden claiming. But he's been off for a whole year. This is the only negative about this horse. If he's been off a whole year, he does have solid works on him. But if he comes back right, then he should really win this race. If not, it's going to be pretty wide open. My second choice here is that 7. The 7 ran second last time out, claim last time out. They add the blinkers today. This horse is pretty well bred, also. So there's a lot of good things about that horse. The 5 here is my third choice, which I think this is the danger horse. This horse has tons of speed, as our simulation board there says. The trainer gets 20% first after a claim. And then my price horse is that 6. He has some of that tactical speed to sit fourth or fifth all the way around, make one run at it. And this horse is also bred well.
Yeah. All right. Well, you see, there's a couple of scratches. The 1 and the 4 scratched. And so that made me change up mine a little bit. I like the number 2 to start with as my first pick. He is well bet, his debut, finishing third versus Tougher on the turf, but he drops in class today and switches to high percentage winning jockey. I like the 5 Almond Cider. He is knocking at the door, finishing in the money in his last 4 races, earning the highest last speed rating, and his best dirt speed is fastest among today's starters. Number 3 is my third pick, Saratoga Sky. Ran second in his last race and has a high percentage winning jockey. And then number 7, led Freedom Spring is my long shot. He's coming in from Monmouth Park after finishing second in his last race there to try PARXRacing and should improve while returning to a sprint. And they added blinkers today. I'm going to play a $1 pick 3. I'm going to use the 2 with the 2-3-4-7 with the 2-3-7-6.
Another note on that 7. This horse is the first time gelding. And that's another angle a lot of players like to play. I like playing it too, because it really shows after they get cut, they actually focus a lot more on their racing, and they get a little bit more serious, and they develop better, more muscle tone and everything like that. So that's another good angle, and I forgot to mention that when I was talking about that horse.
All right, and no bet for you because I think you're saving your money for a little bit later races.
Yeah, like I said, I'm gonna be swinging for the fences later on.
All right, sounds good. All right, well, let's go on with the 4th race, and let me get here to I have to go back and forth here. Okay, there we go.
All right, we got the 4th race here. This is a mile and 70 yards, claiming price of 10,000, purse 28 for fillies and mares, 4-year-olds and upward, which have not won a race since November the 27th. All right, simulation board. It looks like a lot of horses want the lead here. The 1 is scratched, so it really is going to leave it between the 4 probably and the 7. The 4 right now is supposed to be 25%, and the 7 is supposed to be 25% chance of having the lead at the quarter pole. Uh, those percentages are going to go up, but there's other speed in this race, so there's going to be an honest pace, I believe. I think the 7 is probably the best speed horse in the whole race. When it comes to simulation odds, doesn't look like there's anything, is it? Oh, the 8. We got a 3-1, and then morning line says 10-1, so that's a nice little overlay.
It is. It's pretty nice at all.
Yeah.
Well, I like in this race the number 3 as my first pick. She ran second in her first race since being off for 7 months. And I'm always impressed when a horse comes out and gives a good race after being off. Switches to high percentage winning trainer. Has won 2 out of 4 starts at today's distance. So likes this distance. Then I think number 2 is my second pick. She drops in class today. Has the highest speed figure at today's distance. And has a high percentage winning trainer and jockey. I like number 7 as my third pick, Minding Millie. She drops in class today, is trained by Jamie Ness and jockey Ruben Severas in the irons, which is a really good combination. It has a good 4 furlong workout on February 21st. And then number 4 is my long shot summary judgment. She has finished in the money in 4 out of the last 5 races, winning one of them and drops in class today. And I'm going to pay a 50-cent pick 4. I'm going to use the 2-3-4-7 with the 2-3-7-9 with the 3-6, and then I'm going to single the 3 in the 7th race.
All right. In this race, I got the 7 as my top choice. Drops in class, like you said, hot trainer jockey. This horse got that tactical speed that could sit second or third all the way around. I think personally he could either sit second or take the lead. I personally believe that. This horse is bred for this distance. And the 4 horse is my second choice here. This horse drops in class. He also has some speed. I believe he'll be the other one to be up there up front. This horse was hot at the claim box in the past year 5 times. That's a lot. And then you got the 2 horse that drops in class, also hot at the claim box 4 times. And the trainer gets 20% second after the claim, which is a good angle for that horse. And then my final horse, my price horse, is the 6. Ran third last time out. This horse drops in class. Trainer gets 21% overall. And then my bet here today, I'm going to start a pick 4 here. I just hit that all button. Everyone loves that word all. And then because I'm going to do the second leg with my top 2 picks. My third leg, the same thing, top 2 picks. And then I'm going to single that final 4th leg.
Yeah, both of us singled that leg, so
The
that's a
same number too.
yeah,
Number
do or
3.
die for
So
both of us, and we both have the 7. I mean, oh no, we only have one horse in that next to the last. Oh, we got 2, 3, 6. Yeah, we both
Yeah.
have the same thing. Now that's pretty
yeah,
cool.
pretty much.
Yeah. All right. Okay. Well, I guess we ought to move on to the 5th race and just see what's going on there. Let's see. I can get down here and get to the 5th. There we go.
The 5th race, we have a sprint here, 5.5 furlongs, claiming price of 10,000, purse of 28,000 for 4-year-olds and upwards, which have not won a race since November the 14th. All right, and on our simulation board here, we have a couple of scratches, so that leaves probably most likely the 2 to have the lead at approximately 27% chance, and the 4 with 23% chance. A couple other horses' odds are going to go up on that. So I think overall, I think those are going to be your 2 leaders. When it comes to simulation odds, you have that 5, slightly over even money, and the morning line says, oh, excuse me, not the 5, the 3, slightly over even money, and it's 5-1, and then the 9 is 3-1. Morning line says 4-1. A little overlay there.
Yeah, and we got a couple of scratches in here as well. So do you want to talk about your horses?
Sure. All right. The 9 here is my top choice. This horse ran second last time out. Trainer gets 22% after the claim, which that's what we have here today. This has some speed, as it indicates there. We have a little speed on there. I think this horse will be sitting 3rd or 4th all the way around. And the jockey gets 20% overall in the year. We have the 7 horse as my second choice here. Tactical Speed, another one that will be sitting right around that 4th or 5th spot. One last time out. Trainer gets 19%, 90 plus days off rest. So you got a really nice fresh horse here to do some damage. And then that 3 horse is my third choice. This horse won his last 2 times out. So we got a winner moving along. Loves this distance. Trainer gets 22%. And then my price horse is that 1. The 1 this is his second start after a layoff. The rail gets 24% wins. So that's a nice angle.
Yeah, it is a nice angle. I like that 3 as well as my first pick, Rudy Rod. As you say, he's won 2 races in a row, so he's going for a hat trick. Has the highest last race speed rating. His best start speed is fastest among today's starters. Number 2, High Velocity is my second pick. Has won 3 of the last 6 races, and the shorter distance will not be a problem, as he's performed well in the past. Number 9, Genghis. He's my third pick. Finished second in his last race and switches to high percentage winning trainer and jockey. And my long shot is number 7, Shackle Cat. He finished in the money in 5 of the last 6 starts and at PARXRacing, and he won 3 of those. And then I'm going to bet a 50-cent trifecta. I'm going to use the 2-3 with the 2-3-9 with the 2-3-4-7-9. All righty. So let's move on to this next race.
All right, the 6th race.
Yeah, let me get over there. I haven't moved it up here yet. I'm trying to write down.
Right.
That's right. I'm trying to write down times at the same time.
All right, the 6th race. We got a mile and 70 yards maiden claiming of 10,000. the for 4-year-olds and upward. And then our simulations board here, it looks like the 5 has a 55% chance of having that lead at the quarter pole. I mean, I believe he's got the speed to do it, but I think that 7 might have something to say about it. He's got 35% chance of having that lead at the quarter pole. And then when it comes to simulation odds, it looks like the 4 is slightly under 6-1, and the morning line says 10-1, and then that 7 is pretty much what, 1-5, 1 to something like that,
Yeah, it's really low.
and 1-5, and the morning line says 4-1. So that's a pretty big overlay right there.
It is. It is. Well, I'm going to start off with the number 6 as my top pick. He has an early foot, so his early speed style, running style, will help the chances. He drops in class and has a bullet workout on February 19th. Then I like the number 3, my second choice, Big Red, White, Blue. He has the highest speed figure at today's distance, and his best dirt speed is fastest among today's starters. Number 7, Staff Sergeant, it's my third pick, has the highest last race speed rating. He's tied with the horse, actually, and should improve while returning to a route. I like the 4 as my long shot, finished in the money in 4 of the 6 starts at PARXRacing, and has a high percentage winning trainer. And I'm going to play a pick 4 here. I'm going to play the 3-6 with the single of the 3. In the 7th race, in the 8th race, I'm going to play the 3-5-6. 9th race, I'm going to use the 1 and the 5.
Wow, it looks like at least our top 2 picks are the same, huh?
Yeah.
The 6 horse is my top choice here. This horse drops in class, has speed to keep up with these horses. He has been off for 5 months, but you know what? He's got a nice solid work tab. I'm not too worried about that. The 3 horse here is my second choice here. This horse has that tactical speed to sit right around 4th or 5th and do 1 run. He is well below his claim price now. He hit the gate last time, and the jockey lost his irons last time out. So I mean, if you throw that whole race out and you look at him, he's very competitive at this level. The 4 horse for me was bred for this. He looks like he's got some tactical speed. He goes longer today, so that should be interesting to see. And then that 5 horse is my price horse here. Another one with a little tactical speed, could sit and probably either on the lead or sit right off the lead. He goes longer today, and they add the blinkers today, so they might get more speed out of him. And I did a pick 4 also. It looks like I did the same 2 horses you did in the first leg. I definitely singled the same horse you did in the second leg. And then I went to my top 3 picks, and then my top 2 picks in the final 4th leg.
All right. Looks like we're about 3 minutes from post time. Are you going to be able to tell what's happening with the race when it starts?
I don't think they show it.
Oh, you're right. On TVG, they don't show that race.
Let me see if I can pull it up on what do you call it? Yeah, let's see if they can pull it up though. No, they might.
That's all right. If we can't show it, we can't show it.
Yeah, we'll see. I don't think we can show it, but I mean, I'll see if I can find it.
Okay.
All right, let's start with that. We're on the 7th race,
7th
right?
race. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay. 7th race. All right, 1.70 yards. This is a straight maiden for $50,000 purse for 3-year-olds. Okay, and then in this race, it looks like simulation odds. The 5 has a 78% chance of having the lead at the quarter pole, but that 3 has something to say with it with 22%. But I also do believe that that's how it's going to run. I think the 3 will be sitting second most of the way, and then kick it in at the end. When you got the simulation odds, you have the one horse is slightly over 3-1. The morning line is 6-1. The 3 horse is what is that about 1-9, 2?
Yeah,
something like that. Or something like that. And the morning line is 2-1, which is a good overlay. And that is it when it comes to overlays.
All right. Well, I'll start up talking about this race. And the number 3 is actually my pick of the day. Wilkinson Warrior ran second versus similar in his only start, has a high percentage winning trainer and jockey, and his best start speed is fastest among today's starters. And then number 6, my second pick, the guy's got game. He finished third versus similar in his last race, has a high percentage winning jockey. Then I like the 4th, my third pick, finished third versus similar in his last race. Number 1, Son of a Buck, is my long shot, has a high percentage winning jockey. The route post is winning at a 27% clip, and Lasix is added. I'm going to bet a $10 win bet on the number 3 horse.
Well, the 3 is my best bet of the day. Ran second last time out. You got a hot jockey trainer combo of 14 days. And this horse, like we said, has some speed, at least second all the way around. Well bet last time out. So I think this horse is prime for this. And then the 5 horse is my second choice here. This horse has tactical speed, well bet, adds Lasix. Trainer gets 28% when it's the first time to the route. And then the 4 ran third last time. This is his third start after a layoff. And second time Lasix user, which is a good angle, by the way. And then that 6 is my price horse here. Ran third last time out, and he does have some of that tactical speed to sit with them and have something to say at the end, maybe. I have, if this is my best bet of the day, $25 win bet on the 3. And I'm going to do a ice cold $5 exacta 3 on top of the 5. And they're in the gate for the first race, so they're loading the last horse.
Oh, you get to see it then, huh?
I got to see it.
All right. Well, then let me get that first race up there. And there you go. So it looks like
just waiting.
Yeah, it looks like both of us like the 6 in here, with the 5 and me having the 2 second, and you having the 5 second.
Mhm.
So have to wait and
Well,
see how it
if the
goes.
7 would calm down in the gate, I think they'd open these gates. But the 7's tossing his head a lot.
Oh boy.
They took him out. They're putting it back in. Yeah, he was tossing his head a little bit too much. I think he was screaming, "I don't want to go."
A lot of times they do that, don't they?
There they go. Now they're going. Well, it looks like, everybody wants that lead. It seems like the 1, the 4, the 7, and the 5 all want that lead. So I really don't know who's going to have that lead when they hit that turn. And it looks like the 1 took the lead. The
Well,
two's
that
right
figures.
on. The 2's right there. I mean, 2's going to probably take the lead pretty soon here. So you got the 1, 2, 4, 5 is your top 4 runners. The 1 now broke clear about a length, and they're all now sitting there just chasing. Boy, they're going back and forth. You know those races where they go like this and then like that and this.
Yeah.
That's what they're doing. So what we got here is still the 1 horse is out by 3/4 of a length. You got the 4 horse sitting second. The 1's on the rail sitting third, trying to get his nose up in there. The 5's on the outside, and who's this on the extreme outside making a big run? I
Hope it's a
can't tell. Oh,
6.
that's the 6.
Yeah.
It is the 6. The 6 is making a huge run right now. The 6 is all the way up to third right now, and he was last. And so you got the 2 now on the lead. You got the 1 backing up. He's going for a coffin break. The 1's done. The 4 is there. It's the 6 now passes them all, like they're all standing still. He's now
Yeah.
in front. So now it's just kind of keeping the momentum going here. So you got the 6 out in front. The 4 is battling now, coming back at him. The 4 now puts his nose out in front.
Oh
This is
wow.
going to be, yeah. The 4's now got his neck out in front. The 6 is struggling here. 6 is getting tired. Yep. 6 has got the weak legs now. The 4 is going to cruise on in for about a length. At the 6 is going to be second, and it looks like the 3 is third. Can't tell who was fourth.
Oh boy, that kind of knocks us out of our bets for the first race, doesn't it?
Yep.
What did that 4 go off at?
Well, it looks like 9-1.
Oh wow, that's a nice one. This is the one where you probably should have went all in. Although I thought that 6 would win this race. So anyway,
By the way, that track looks pretty good. Um, Nice and dry there. Looks like the sun's out pretty good too.
well, that's
So,
good news. All right, well, let's just move right on to the next race, which is the 8th race. And
all right, the eighth race. We have a 6 furlong contest here. Claiming price of 15,000, purse of 30 for 4-year-olds and upward, which have not won a race since November the 27th. And then our simulation odds and leaderboard here. Wow, the big scratch that was that 8 for the
yeah,
leaders. So who's going to really take the lead? I do not know. It might be that 3. Um, yeah, the 3. I think the 6 has got some speed. So who knows? Maybe between a combination of a couple of the horses, they're going to try to get that lead. Simulation odds. Well, with the scratches in there, no one really is as an overlay. So
yeah. And did you see the 8? I mean, the 5 was a late scratch. So
it
we're
was.
yeah,
Oh
it was a
well,
late
that's
scratch. It came in at 11:30 my
well,
Eastern time. So both of our top pick is out of here. Uh,
well,
so anyway,
yeah. That's going to be hard to go through and figure out what we had to do with our pick fours and all that stuff.
yeah, yeah, it
Uh,
is.
well, with the 5 being scratched, that was my first pick. So the 9, I guess, will now inherit my first pick. I'm just going to go with 3 picks
Six,
today. So the 9 ran third last time out. It's got some tactical speed. Claim last time out, and then that 6 horse. He ran second last time out. He has some speed, and I think he might be one of them that might go for the lead now. He fits with these type of horses. And then that 3 is my third choice. Drops in class today. Hot jockey trainer combo of 14 days. The trainer gets 24% overall, so could be a dangerous horse. So there's my top 3 picks. So I'll have you would just have to go out there and adjust. I would probably just adjust this to, I would move down to my fourth pick or fifth pick in my pick fours.
Okay, and that would what would let's adjust it right here. What this 8th race? So you're going to go what 3, 6, 9?
You see the eighth race, so it'll be 3, 6. Yeah, it'll be 3, 6, 9 on my
And then
pick
what?
four. So I mean, so it's actually 9, 6, 3 in that order. But I don't know who I'd pick as my fourth pick. I really don't know yet.
Okay. All right. So then I'm going to go and change mine to 3. See, are we in the 8th race? Is that right?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm changed. I'm sorry. I changed yours instead of mine. I'm used to being in the first seat. So,
Oh
uh,
yeah, that's right. By the way, that first race results are in. The 4
okay.
horse paid 2040 to win.
Wow.
Yeah, and the 4, 6 paid for $1 exacta paid $35.
That's pretty good.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's very good. So, anyway, all right. So, you've already done your horses. Let me talk about mine. I like the number 3 as my first pick. So, and that's he drops in class, has a high percentage winning trainer. And then I like the number 6 as my second choice, Nibble Beast. Ran the second versus similar in his last race, has the highest speed figure at today's distance, and his best start speed is fastest among today's starters. The 9 is my third pick, Dalton. Finished in the money in 5 out of the last 6 races, winning one of those starts. And then the number 2 is my long shot of the day. So, all
And then
righty.
you have a pick 5, or
Yeah, I
what do you
do.
have?
And
Oh,
it's a 3. I'm using the 3 with the 3, 5, 6, with the 1, 5, with the 3, 5, 6, with the 10, 11. and I'll be changing my pick 4 too. That I'll be changing it back to the whatever numbers I had to change. So yeah.
Yeah.
All righty. Well, let's look at the 9th race then.
All right, then the 9th race. We have it's going 6.5 furlongs. Optional claiming of 16,000 non-winners of one. This is for fillies and mares, 4-year-olds and upward, which have never won a race other than maiden, claiming, starter, or state bred, which have never won 2 races or claiming price of 16,000.
All right. Okay.
And then on when it comes to our simulation board here, it's saying that the 10 horse here is going to have a 61% chance of having that lead at the quarter pole. The 7 has a 27% chance, which I think that horse will be pushing it along, if not even getting the lead. And then when it comes to simulation odds, you have that 1 horse slightly under 9-1, and the morning line says 10-1. And then we got the 7, which is slightly over 2-1, and the morning line says 6-1, which is that's a nice overlay.
All right. I don't know Kevert. I think that's how you pronounce it. He's saying that he likes the 4-6, but I'm not sure which race that's in because the 6 is actually scratched in this race. So if you want to clear that up, we'd appreciate it. All right. So then I guess I ought to talk about we're in the 9th race, right?
Correct.
Okay. I like the number 5. I crossed my heart. She finished 3rd in her last race, has a high percentage winning trainer and a jockey, and also has a good workout on the 21st of February. I like number 1 is my second choice. She has won 3 out of the last 4 starts and has a high percentage winning jockey. Number 10, my third choice, has finished in the money in 6 out of 8 career races, winning 1 of the starts. And then my long shot is the 4, she's finished in her 3rd in her last 2 races and has a win at today's distance, so she can handle this distance. All righty.
All right, then for me, it's the same thing. The 5 is my top choice. Also, this horse ran 3rd last time out. Drops in class. You got a hot jockey trainer combo. This is this horse's 3rd start after a layoff. My favorite angle, period. So I really like this horse here. The 7 is my second choice. He won last time out. This horse does have some speed. I think this one's going to be the one out in front. You got a hot jockey the last 7 days on him. And then you got the 9, which is my third choice here. This horse should be closing, and this horse drops in class today. And if you look at his last year's performance, 12 out of 14 last year. It was really, really nice. And then my final and price horse here in this race is the 1. He won last 2 times out, claimed last time out, and he moves up in class. But that's okay. When you win that many times out and you get claimed, you got to do something, right?
That's correct. That's very correct. Yeah. Now excuse me if I can't pronounce these names, but I think it's Yaz has. He wants to know the results, which we've already done. But can you do those results real quick again?
Yeah, the first race was the 4 horse Brody Slam, $20, 2040 to win. The 6 horse finished second. The 3 horse finished third, and the 2 horse rounded it out for the superfecta.
All right. And then, folks, I'd like you to, if you like what you see here, please subscribe on YouTube, follow us on Twitter, like us on Facebook, and watch us on TikTok and Instagram at at Horse Race, the number 2 day. And then also, Guaranteed Tip Sheets is a really good place to go if you need some help or some support on your picks. Today's free track is Turf Paradise, so you might want to try that. There's also if you like sports betting, the professor does all kinds of sports betting, and he does a pretty darn good job. You might want to go there. Now go to the descriptions at the bottom here, and you can click on the links for the above 2 things I just discussed. And tonight Sean and Jamie will be at Horse Center at 5 p.m. Eastern, and they'll have guest Tim Ham, who's with Cody Photography. And then tomorrow, I think Rich will be back, so it'll be me and Rich at 11:30 Eastern time to do PARXRacing. If he's not back, are you going to fill in, Charles? Or
Well, I guess so. I mean, the dynamic duel. We will keep doing this. I mean,
that's right. Sounds good to me. So, all right. So let's move on to the next race, which is
the 10th
10th
race.
race. Yeah, let me get the 10th race up there.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay. So it's a 5.5 furlong race. This is did I? Where am I? Yeah, it's the 10th, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
5.5 furlongs. Option claiming of 16,000, non-winners of one. Purse of 57,000 for 4-year-olds and upwards which never won a race other than maiden claiming starter or state bred or which have never won 2 races claiming price of 16,000. And then the simulation board here. Well, with that 8 being out, it kind of looks like it's going to be kind of wide open who's going to have the lead. But right now, it looks like the 9 has the best chance at 23%, but the 3 has got basically an 18% chance. There's a couple of horses in here that will be pushing it, but I think that 3 is going to be a hard one up there on the front end. And then when it comes to simulations odds, uh, I think it'd be the 10 horse here, basically at 1 to 2 or 1 to 5, and morning line says 3.5 to 1, so that'd be a overlay big time.
All right. As you see, there's a late scratch here. The 1 is scratched, a late scratch. And I don't think I said anything about the 2 and the 6, or the 2 and the, 6 and the last rate, but they were late scratches also.
Oh, geez. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
A lot of late
They do.
scratches.
They do that a lot to us here at Parx. We get ready for this show, and the next thing you know, within 2 minutes of starting the show, they have some late scratches. So we try to do it on the run. Hopefully, we get you folks up to date with it. And so let me go ahead and talk about my horses, who I like in here. I like in this 10th race, I like the number 6 Midlander. He's finished in the money in his last 7 races, winning 2 of those starts, has a high percentage winning trainer and jockey, so he likes to be very competitive. Diesel is my second pick, number 3, won 4 out of the last 6 starts and has a high percentage winning jockey. I like the 7 Strong Breeze. He has won his last 2 races and has a high percentage winning trainer and jockey. He's my third pick. My long shot is number 11, Practical Way. He won his last race at PARXRacing, has a high percentage winning trainer, switches to high percentage winning jockey, and has a nice bullet workout on February 19th. And I'm going to play a $10 win bet on number 6.
All right, then. In this race, I'm going to go with the 3 as my top choice. I think he's going to have the speed of the race either to go to the lead or sit right there second. He cuts back in distance today. Last year, he was 6 for 11. So he did very well. The 6 horse is my second choice. Ran third last 2 times, excuse me. He does have some speed there, but I don't know if he'll be able to challenge the leaders. He might be sitting third or fourth. Hot jockey trainer last 14 days. And then that 10 horse, what Rich always calls you, Terry, he's incredible. Yeah, the 10 horse, he won the last 2 times out. This horse is 6 for 8 last year, and he fits with these type of horses. And that 11 horse is my price horse. He definitely has some speed to at least keep up with them. This is his second start after a layoff, and he won last time out, so he's ready to rock and roll.
All right. And I guess you ran out of money because, well, you're not.
No,
No, I think you have one more bet, don't you? This
yeah,
last race?
I didn't run out of money, but
Yeah.
I was running low at that by that time because
Okay. Well,
all those pick 4s and pick 5s. I'm going for it.
that's right. Well, let's move on to this last race, the 11th race. Let me click down here, and I'll click over here. And there we go.
All right, the 11th race, 7 furlongs, $7,500 claimer, non-winners lifetime. Purse is 22,000. fillies and mares, which have never won 2 races. Uh, then when it comes to our simulation board, with that 8 being scratched, it's kind of wide open who's going to have the lead itself. Is it going to be that 10, which I personally think it will, at 17%, which, is going to be a higher percentage than that now. Maybe the 4 will be right there too. And simulation odds, it's the 10 that is slightly over even money, and you have it at 2.5 to 1 on morning line. And then the 11 is slightly over even money again, and the morning line is 3 to 1.
All right. And do you want to tell us a little bit about who you like in here and what
Yeah,
you're going to play?
I really think it's a 2 horse race in this last race
Yeah,
between the 10 and 11.
I agree.
Uh, I, I was like back and forth who was my top choice. I ended up with the 10 as my top choice. This horse ran second the last 3 times. He has probably a little bit more speed than the 11. Trainer gets 19%. You're going to hear almost the same identical lines about the 11. The 11 ran second the last 3 times. He has some of that tactical speed. He could sit more or less like third. And he was claimed 2 back, which now he should be ready to rock and roll. That trainer should know this horse. My third choice is that 3. The horse did win last time out. It's got some tactical speed, but he fits well with this horses. And then the 4 is my price horse. This horse should be sitting around fourth or fifth. He does get a weight break today, which is could be in this group a huge thing. He gets 7 pound weight break. The jockey's apprentice. Other than that, he fits well with these horses.
All right. Yeah. And I agree with you. It's a 2 horse race, I think. I like the 11 Sweeter as my first pick. She ran second versus similar in the last race, has a high percentage winning jockey, and has the highest speed figure at today's distance. Number 10 is my second choice, your top choice, Rose Legacy. She has finished second versus similar in her last 3 races. So she's been the bridesmaid, has the highest last speed rating, and has a high percentage winning jockey, and looks to get married today. Number 1 is my third pick, So Swell. She drops in class today, can improve while returning to a sprint, and has a high percentage winning trainer. Now I like as my long shot, number 9, Misbehaving Lady. She should improve while returning to a sprint and has a high percentage winning jockey. So that's our picks for the day. I'm going to put our all of our picks up again, and here we go. And then let you know that this will be on the website within a little bit, I imagine, and we will have changed or fixed the picks that need to be changed or our bets. I don't know. Have you done that already with yours?
No, no, I have
Okay,
not.
we can fix our bets before we get it up there, and then anyway, just want to know. Uh, if you've got anything you'd like to say.
No, that's about it. Everyone just be safe out there. The weather's really weird, I guess, out there, no matter where you're at, California, New York, wherever, I guess. I'm just going to try to keep it down low myself today, watching horse racing and, of course, basketball. This is the best time of the year for college basketball. Um, I'm going to be watching all these games. I like Baylor over Oklahoma State today,
Oh,
Terry.
all right. Sounds
So
good. Yeah.
give those points and go with that. But anyway, that's my words for today.
All right. Well, like I said, we'll see you tomorrow again. If you like what you saw, subscribe to YouTube. Hit the little bell to get notified when we're on. All of our social site, Twitter, Facebook, TikTok, Instagram. Give us a like or a thumbs up at Horse Race, the number 2 day. And if you like what you saw today, tell your friends, and we'll see you. No matter what you're doing, no matter how your day goes, we're hoping that everything you do and your day always ends up in the.
With Mr. Incredible, the winner circle.
All right. Thanks. Bye, folks.
See